Hi everyone, once again welcome to Gibson Online TV, Instagram and YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time of coming across my videos, kindly follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. You know, on my previous video yesterday, I talked about the agriculture, farming, and I said that farming is a lifestyle in India, and I loved it. I love it. It's a lifestyle. It's like a culture here over here in India, unlike where I come from, Africa or Nigeria, precisely. You know, we see farming back there in Africa or in Nigeria precisely as something for a specific set of people, kind of people like that. Mind we have that kind of orientation, or we have an orientation or a mindset that farming is for the poor people, for the people who are living in village, the locals, for the old people, you know, for people who are living in village. And one of the things I would say is that as a country, Nigeria, my country, that we got it all wrong. We missed the track after the so-called colonial masters left. We got it all wrong. You know, we got it all wrong after the colonial era. You know, as a country, as an Africans that we are, we missed the track after the so-called colonial masters left. And colonialism, like I said in my previous video, I said that colonialism is one of the biggest scam that has ever happened to mankind, to humanity. You know, and it has caused colonialism is what has created, or it is what has formed the world to what it is today, that we are seeing today. You know, it is what has formed the whole world to what we are now experiencing today. You know, colonialism has formed the world. It was a tool for the European explorers. It was a tool for these white people, for these so-called white people, these white supremacists to have created the world that we now have today, that we now live in today. This is not the world we have today, or the world we are living in today. How we humans behave. Was not the original plan when God Almighty Himself, who made the world, who created this world, the universe. That was not the original plan of God Almighty. But due to human behavior, selfishness, greed, personal greed, and all that, that is what we have today. That is the world we have today. The world we have today is not the original design of how God wants us as humans to live. No, that is not my topic. I'm still talking about my topic. My focus today is still on agriculture, farming, agriculture. Like I said in my previous video, I said one of the things I love about India, like I always said, I will tell you the things I love about India and the things I do not like about India, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That is my style of content. I'm not those regular content creators who always talk about the good, or who, you know, like the clowns. I tag them clowns. You understand? I will tell you what I love about your country and what I don't love about your country. No country is perfect. No country is perfect. No individual, no human being on this planet Earth is perfect. And no country you will go in this world that is perfect. Every country has their own issues or the other. But we can manage as a human, as a people. We can come together and coexist and manage. Like I said, farming is a lifestyle in India. Farming is a lifestyle in India. And I love India for that. I love the Indian people for that. I love their mentality, their mindset, their orientation when it comes to farming. You understand? Farming is not limited to a particular set of people. Unlike Nigeria, where I come from, we have that mindset of going to school. Everybody wants to go to school. In Nigeria, they have that mindset when you go to school. Then, after school, After your school, you graduate, you go to the NYC for 1 year. Again, you serve the country for 1 year. NYC, you get your certificate and everything. Then after that, what next? Nothing to show, nothing. There is no skill, there is no anything, nothing. They just go there. 99% of the people of Nigerians who go to school, they go for just the certificate, just to go to please their parents, just because it's a system. It's a system that has been created in Nigeria, and that system is not favoring Nigeria. Nigerian government, I know this current government cannot change that orientation. We need that leader, just like the way Modi came into power back in 2014 when Modi became the Prime Minister of India. He brought in that initiative. He changed the orientation of Make in India. He brought in that initiative. Modi, Honorable Prime Minister Modi, is the Prime Minister that brought in that initiative of Make in India. Yes, India was already manufacturing things on their own, but the encouragement, he brought in that full support, like this is our own. We should support our own product. Own product matters a lot. If you can do it, you have more advantage. It will be more advantage to you when you can manufacture that thing in your own country than depending on other countries to manufacture and buy. He told them, he said, if China can do it, China is just the next country across the border. If they can do it, why can't you do it? That was the motivation as a leader. That is a leader that knows what he's doing. When you come, that was the first thing when he was coming into office, when he was campaigning. But in Africa, they campaign. When they are campaigning, political leaders, they say all sort of sweet words just to get into that office. But the moment they get into the office, they will not even do as in 2% of what they say. They will not even carry out 2% or even 5% of what they say. But Modi brought in that initiative of making India. And today, after 12 years of being as Modi, after his 12 years of his as a Prime Minister of India, look at how India has come, how far they have come. When you talk of technology, advancement, look at how they have come. Look at how they have come. When you talk of science, when it comes to agriculture, you see people here, everyone is involved in it. Everyone, both politicians, both state and local and national, everyone, whether you are a big man, you are not a big man, everyone is involved in farming. Everyone. There is no farming here is not for a particular set of people. But in Nigeria, where I come from, this is the problem. Why the country is the way it is. Yeah? Everyone wants to go to school. Then after school, you are looking for you start carrying file for how many years, working about looking for a white collar job. Looking for a corporate job to do. A corporate job. Huh? And we have land, fertile land, arable land in Africa, in Nigeria. We have good lands where we can plant things. Whereby when we plant crops, we don't even need to apply fertilizers or anything on that particular crops for it to grow very well. God has favored Africa, Nigeria, with good, Nigeria and Africa in general, with good lands. That when you plant something, it will grow very well. But we are not making use of those things. We are not making use of it. Rather, everyone is thinking of how to go to school. They are not saying you should not go to school. I'm not saying education is not good. Education is very good. Going to school is very good. Here in India, come and learn from the Indians. Come and see the way they are living. They are all going to school. They are all graduates in different professions: engineering, doctors, medical doctors, medical practitioners. Some of them are, they have different professions that you can name. Lawyers, advocates, name it, in all professions that you can think of. But they are still farming. They are still farming with their degrees. They are still farming, unlike in Nigeria. You cannot find a medical doctor in Nigeria now that will say you want to go and farm. He will not do that. They will feel big. They will feel like they are too big for that. Nigerians have that mentality like, I'm too big to do this kind of thing. I'm too, for me lifestyle. They prioritize themselves like they are too big to do this kind of a thing. That is why your government continue to import those food items from other countries, and the food items are continues to get expensive, continue to be more expensive in the market. They will continue to be more expensive in the market, because you are not, the citizens, you the people are not ready to farm. You see farming as a sufferhead work, like na sufferhead people, na sufferhead work. Let me use that word. You know, when Nigeria say farming na sufferhead work, you know. But when you want to do farming, if you like I said in my previous video, I say farming is good when you buy machines. That money you are using to buy Venza, buy Range Rover, a young boy, you are doing a Yahoo. You collect money, you have money, you are going to buy Venza, buy Range Rover, buy BB cars, or you are aiming to build hotel. That money, first of all, when it comes to farming or agriculture in general, it is a very easy something to venture into. You don't need electricity to plant anything. If you have a tractor, all you need is to put fuel in that tractor, or diesel, if depending on the engine, if it's a diesel engine or fuel, put diesel or put fuel. Drive your tractor, learn how to drive the tractor, how to use the tractor to clear the farm, to clear the land, you know, to plant. There are different types of tractors you can use to clear the bush, you know, to dress the land very well. The ones that you can also use for planting, the ones you can use for harvesting. When it's time for harvesting the crops, there is tractors that you can use to harvest the crops. Come to India and see how India are doing their farming lifestyle. There is no big man in it. Everyone is doing it. Both who is rich and the local people, they are all involved in it. It does not take anything from you. You see young people, young boys and girls, they are involved in it. They go with their parents. Some of them, they do it personally on their own. They use their land, the land their father left for them, or the land their grandfather left for them, or any family land they have. They use it for farming. They convert it for farming. They will not sit down and be aiming to get money one day and use that land to build hotel, or use that land to build clubhouse. Unnecessary things that will not produce good result to the society. Clubhouse where people will come and misbehave, you know, do all sorts of things in that place, or guest house where people come and create things that will give people good jobs, meaningful jobs. In Nigeria, all we think of is build hotel, buy cars. That is what we think of in Nigeria. Come to India and see how the Indians are farming. They are involved in farming, full-time farming, and is favoring the country. If as populated as India, 4 billion population, and they can still feed, nobody you find on the street that is hungry in the land in this country. If they are not farming, if they are depending on other countries to buy food stuff from other countries, think with their population, think they can survive. People can survive. But because they are involved in it, they are doing it. Because they are doing it, that is why they are producing it. So the food is everywhere in the country. Food is everywhere in the country. They are not going to China to buy to import rice, or going to Thailand to import, or going to America to import rice. They produce things here. They produce all their food items here. Everyone is involved in it. Everyone is involved in it. Everyone is involved in it, you know. Everyone is involved in it. It's a lifestyle here. That is why I say farming is a lifestyle in India, because I've been living in this country. I see the way they are farming. It's a lifestyle. It's not like in Africa where we see it like there's a particular set of people who are supposed to do this thing. No, you can farm. You are farming, you are too fine. You are a young girl. You think you are too fine. Come here. Come to India and see girls. Young girls at your same age, they are not they have phones, smartphones, iPhones, but they are not using those iPhones to do TikTok, to be dancing on the front of the camera and shaking their half naked to showcase their nakedness to the world, to look for more followers, more views. Then you get monetized. Then you start living soft life. Think that is life. Come and see them here. They are doing how beautiful they are. They are still going to the farm with tractors. They work with tractors. But young girls in Nigeria, that money you are using to buy iPhone, you will see a young guy in Nigeria at the age of maybe 20 or 20 something, we carry an iPhone that is more than his age, more than our age. iPhone that is more than her age. What if you ask now, what is she doing with that iPhone? Nothing. Does not have a business that she is controlling with that iPhone. She's not running a company. She's not doing anything. She's not studying with it. Not maybe she's using that iPhone to do research. She's studying online, nothing. All they do with it is to snap good pictures, to take good pictures, to place it on a particular place. Being there, whether in their bedroom or any place, they start dancing half naked. Disgracing yourself and disgracing the country. That is the only thing mentality they have. I blame the government. I also blame the people also. If the government is not doing something, you can think and create something. That money used to buy iPhone, you can buy 2 tractors. If you do not know, the money used to buy iPhone in Nigeria, because I know how much is iPhone in Nigeria. It can buy you a tractor in India, a farm tractor that you can use to do farm work. Tractor that you can use to do farm work. If you do not know, it's all about planning. You can start it small. It doesn't mean that you have to buy all the tractors once that you need to start the farming. You can start it small. Gradually. You can start with 1 tractor. You can buy 1 tractor, okay? You can buy, before you know, you buy another tractor, okay? Life is step by step. They say Rome was not built in a day. Nigerians, we need to start rethinking. If we are waiting for our government, waiting for that savior, that leader that will come, my dear, even if you have the good leader, they cannot do everything for you. There are some things you do on your own as a citizen. The government, like here now, government only support them. They only show those. How do they support them? They support them with crops, with the things they give farmers things to plant freely, free crops. They give them crops to plant, the things to plant. That is the way. That is the support they give them. And also during the rainy season, monsoon season, when there is excess rain, if your crops is being destroyed by rain or animals destroy your crop, the government, is it duty of the government to compensate you. That is the only thing the government is doing. They show that support to them, to the farmers. They show that is farmer support. There is a scheme for that. There is a ministry responsible for that. It's called farmer support. If your crop is damaged in any form, maybe excess rain has damaged your crops, or animals have come into your land, your farmland, they damage your crop, they will compensate you. The government, there is a ministry for that is responsible for that. That is responsible for that. They will compensate you. That is the only thing you're going. You don't need the approval. You don't need electricity. Maybe we are complaining in Nigeria now, we don't have light. Do you need light to farm? No. If you can build a hotel, spending money to build a hotel, and you are complaining that same country where there is no light, but you are running generator to run that hotel. Why can't you do farming that you don't even need? You will not even waste fuel one day. The only place you use your fuel is when you are using your tractor in the farm. And not every day you need to go to. It's not every day you see them here. It's not every day they are going to their farm. You see them now in their farmland. They will see them today. Before you see them maybe in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. They already do. It's not every day. They already do what they want to come and do that particular day. Do everything. Use the machines for what the particular purpose. You see them. They will go back to their normal life. The one who is working, they are working in office. They are doing corporate white collar job, corporate work. They are all professionals. They go to the university. They have degrees, but they are still farming. But in Nigeria, if you just go school finish, you not finish. They will call the carry fight, they work, they find work for years, nothing to show. If you have a land, it's good for you. Lucky, that is a plus for you. Try and start something. Start planting anything. If it's corn you want to start planting, or if anything you want to start planting in that land, go and start doing it. Start it small. Start it small. Instead of Nigeria, we are depending. Everything in Nigeria is importation. Like it's like a dumping site where Nigeria is like a dumping site. Everything is importation. Everything they import. You cannot produce something in your country when you have the resources to do that. The youth are not productive. The young girls are dying to get iPhone. They die to get iPhone. When they get iPhone, some of them will be crying just because they have received iPhone from their boyfriend or from their sugar daddies. Those big men who is old enough to be their father, yeah, or their grandfather. They buy them iPhones. What are they doing with it? Nothing. Just to snap with it camera or dance with it on the front of the camera and post it. And another thing I want to say, most of those multinational companies who always give endorsement to ladies, who they will be just when they start dancing on the camera, before you know they start giving them endorsement, because you see that this person has so thousands of followers or millions of followers. When you carefully check the content of that person, what happened? There is nothing meaningful, there is nothing creative, nothing educating in what they are doing. They give them before you know now they will give that person endorsement just because he keeps shaking his bum in the camera. People who you give endorsement, you will not give them endorsement. You give nonsense, brainless people endorsement. Brainless people. Like that boy called Pella. If I should check that boy content, anytime I see it, over the years since he has been trendy, I have never seen anything meaningful that is creating. No meaningful thing. But they keep pushing him. Like, when you go to his page or anything, you will not find any educated thing that that young boy is creating. Nothing. People are doing more better things, creative, more than that guy, 100%. But such people will not get those endorsements. You know, we should help our country. Nigerians, nobody is coming to help that country. Don't think anybody is coming to save that country from anything. It is your responsibility as it's your country. Nigerians, that country is your country. It's your responsibility to make it the America you want it to be like, or any country, better country in the world that you want it to be like. Stop waiting for Trump to come and talk to Tinubu before Tinubu, so that Tinubu can work. They are just playing politics on you guys, playing you people like Ludo and what, or chess game. They are playing politics on you guys. They will come there and sign their deal and collect your resources and go back to their country and use your resources to develop their country. You'll be thinking they are coming to help you. Who told you they want to help you? No country want to help each other if you do not know. No country want them another country to be more than another country to be more than his or her country. No leader will be happy to see is another country better than his whole country. Don't you see Trump? How he praise America so high? How he's happy in America so high? He does not want any other country to be more than America. Then you think that kind of a person will come and tell Tinubu to do the right thing for you? Nigerians, wake up and start building your country. Especially in the area of farming, agriculture. Let's embrace farming. This school. All of us, we are going school. They go school. At the end, nothing to show. The country is still there. Even the people who are going to school, they don't even. The people who are educated are not in the right position or the right place. Is the illiterate ones. People who didn't even go to school. They are the one ruling the country. They are the one telling you to sit down there or stand there or don't stand there. Can't you get it? You think China, they build their country with certificate? China, go and look. The China, everybody talking about China. The things you are using in Nigeria, there, everything is from China. The thing they use certificate to manufacture iPhone in China, or they use certificate to manufacture car in China. Creativity, skill. That thing you are doing, stick to it. Anything you are doing as a young person in Nigeria, stick to it. It is not greener on the other side. It is not greener on the other side. It is not greener on the other side. I know when you see this video, most of you will say, don't mind now. So it's normal thing. We Nigerians, we don't always agree. We always condemn that person that is saying it. Don't mind it. It is not greener on the other side. Stay in your country. The world is the same everywhere. The same ground, the same soil, the same sand. This is India. I'm in India. Everything is the same. I see grass everywhere, leaf, road, sand everywhere. Nothing special. Like it's not in gold. When you hear abroad, like you think that place is good. My dear, it is the same struggle and hustling. The same here itself. You are even. I don't even know how to put it. Sometimes you are working for, there is nothing to show for it, because bees will take all your what you are working for. But when you are in your country, you can plan. You can easily put that small thing you are getting, you can easily put it in 1 or 2 places.